Alfred, welcome to Matters Corner. Isn't it terrible enough that adultery is becoming a normal thing in our society? For instance, in Nigeria, we proudly label some states according to their sexual immorality. We call them by the names. Ouch. It seems we are in a very funny generation that, husband now need to ask his wife when she's pregnant, who owned that pregnancy? Like, who get that belly now? Is it me, your husband? I be one dude out there. No, like seriously, she said her husband assumed he owned the pregnancy. Assumed? That's like working for a company for years. You sign an agreement and suddenly your salary was not paid for a month or two. And you went to your boss like, boss, my salary was not paid. And it was like you assumed that we're going to pay you. That was why you worked for the month. Like assume. We had an agreement. I've been working here for years. And things have been going smoothly. The same thing is applied to marriage. We had an agreement. We've been living together. Why should I assume the pregnancy doesn't belong to me? There's this Yoruba adage that says, I can bear low adele. That's it. You don't ask a married woman where she got her pregnancy from. She's married, for crying out loud. And the trust is there that definitely it belongs to her husband. Why should I ask where she got the pregnancy from? But it seems that adage is fading away, it's outdated. Something is destroying our culture and our society is asleep. What are these people turning marriage into? Knowing how important marriage is to the society. There are so many things happening in our society today that looks normal and fun, but the end of it destroys our moral values, our culture, pollutes our society, takes away our conscience, and shreds us of every form of humanity in us. Like seriously, even animals have principles and ways of life. And this is one of the reasons why I hate bbnaija. I've talked about it before and I'm talking about it again. Welcome to a show that brings sexual immorality to your doorstep, to your home, with so many unbelievables. Like seriously. And it doesn't matter whether you're married or not. Who cares if your children sees the video in future, now or in future? Who really cares? Who cares if it affects anything around us, around our society? Because it's all about the fame and the money, and that's how shallow-minded we are.
Person, even like when they ask me questions, what if you go outside and your husband says he's not married again? I say, let me get the face, let me get everything. Answer the question.
Interestingly, believers who understand the time we are in, those who go to church and worship centers to bind and cast out devil and its work, are actually the ones supporting this program with so much energy. Many even justify the show because of the monetary reward. This is one of the things the scripture warns us about. Money and fame, how we handle them matters. We are not concerned anymore about the moral value that guides our society. What a shame. What a polluted society we've become. And also a big shame on our government that allowed it. What many people do not understand is things like this stretches our moral justification to allow immorality, to allow evil in the system. And then before you know it, it becomes a normal thing. And before our eyes, our society deteriorates into animal kingdom. It is important we take note of what is happening in our society. Let's look back to where we're coming from, where we are now, and then look into the future. What do you think will happen in the coming generation if this generation is like this? And we don't really care. Your children, my children, what do you think they will wake up to see in their own generation? I'm Sean. See you in the next matter.